Okay, we're back with breaking news right now. A Wisconsin man who made the national headlines after prosecutors say he faked his own death to leave his family and be with a woman overseas that he met online. He's now been sentenced to 89 days in a county jail. The judge coming to that decision by saying Ryan Borgwardt should be in jail for the length of time on his deception. To be clear, Borgwardt was charged with a misdemeanor count of obstructing an officer, not for faking his own death. You'll recall police spent almost 2 months searching through a Wisconsin lake upon which Borgwardt had been kayaking just before he disappeared last August. It wasn't until months later that investigators found he had been actually moving money to foreign banks. He had taken out a $375,000 life insurance policy and was communicating with a woman from Uzbekistan before vanishing. NBC's Kathy Park following this story for us. And Kathy, what happened in court today?
Yeah, so Tom, the sentencing happened about an hour ago. It was quick. It was about 20 minutes, and Ryan Borgwardt appeared with his attorney. He was rather stoic, and we actually heard from him. Here's what he had to say just moments ago in the courtroom. Take a listen.
I deeply regret the actions that I did that night and all the pain that I caused my family and friends.
So the judge made it pretty clear that he wasn't being sentenced for faking his death, but for the crime of obstructing an officer. In his words, the judge said this isn't a serious crime, but it was a drain on police resources. Now, he doesn't have a criminal history, and so the judge also said he accepted responsibility. We heard him say that in the courtroom today. So he sentenced Borgwardt to 89 days in the county jail, and he will be required to pay restitution of $30,000, Tom. And originally, you mentioned this, his attorney and the prosecutor agreed on 45 days, but the judge actually tacked on additional time, 89 days total, because that's the timeline it took law enforcement to contact him.
Interesting that he wasn't charged with attempted insurance fraud or something. This is kind of a crazy story, right? This guy made this whole concocted story up to leave the country. I think, didn't he go through Canada and then went to Europe? But give us remind us of how this all went down.
Yeah, so there is a lot to unpack here, Tom. You're right. He staged his own disappearance. It all kind of started to unfold August of last year, and searchers kind of knew something had gone wrong at the lake when they found a capsized kayak. And we should have a timeline of some of the key moments as investigators were trying to find him. So according to police, he left his life jacket and fishing equipment behind so that he would appear like he had drowned. So they couldn't find his body after searching the area for quite some time. But instead, they discovered an inflatable boat that he used to stash an electric bike. He rode that bike to Madison, Wisconsin, hopped onto a bus that eventually took him to Detroit. He eventually crossed into Canada and then managed to take a flight to Paris, and then he flew to another country in Eastern Europe. And we heard from the prosecutor today that it likely he ended up in Georgia. But then it was in November of last year when really things started to unravel. Eventually, investigators found clues on the laptop that he left behind at home. Yeah. And eventually, the county sheriff's department made contact with him and then managed to bring him back. And Borgwardt eventually did turn himself in.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.